More speakers. I know it's hard.
I could not find it, so I found a plan B. I know my is a no, please don't get at me. Taking a risk, please don't hate this. I'm relying on faith, you see. Put your feet up and relax so I can make you laugh at me. Taking risks. Like jumping out of a bird plane 5,000 feet off the ground with no parachute screaming, "This is a risk I'm gonna take it like a man!" Yeah! No? Okay. Risk taking does not have to be so strict. Taking risks can be changing your career or starting a business. I will examine the arts of taking risks in three main points of analysis. First, we must examine the reasons why it is imperative to take risks. Second, let's distinguish the difference between positive and negative risk. And then finally, open up the instruction manual on how to create the perfect risk. Now first, we must understand why we should take risks. Risks only allow us to open ourselves up to our talents, to our inspirations, our abilities, and our dreams. For example, Ben Carson took a risk to do something that no one else thought was possible. He took the risk to separate two Siamese twins from Germany in order to give them love. And in 22 hours surgery, he successfully gave them a normal life. So to you, Dr. Benjamin Carson, I say, woohoo. Woohoo to you. According to Michael Oglar, a part family therapist, part social worker, part professor at Dalhousie in Nova Scotia, he listed our risk-taking ancestors, the daring ones. They took the risk to take a chance to adapt to a changing environment. And that same principle applies today. We must take the risk to take a chance, no matter if we're 4, 14, or 40. According to Sally Hawkins, actress who played Poopy in 2008 Happy Go Lucky, you only do your best work when you're pushing yourself and taking risks. Wow. Whoever knew you did your best work when you're pushing yourself and taking risks? Oh, such inspirational words. But the truth is, we have become relatively happy in our cookie-cutter society. We are afraid to take risks because we do not know the outcome. Personally, I always thought taking risks was waiting for failure. But now I know that risk-taking is more than that. It's also waiting for success after countless failures. A fantastic example of this is Dr. William Taylor. He embodies the words compassion and passion. He was diagnosed with polio at the age of 2 years old. But he never let his ailment stop him in taking risks. And he took a life-risking and encouragement to all of us to show us that no matter what we have, no matter what strikes us down, we have to take the risk to get back up and face it. So to Dr. William Tan, I say, Second, we must distinguish the difference between positive and negative risk. Now, jumping into a lion's den with only a meat necklace around your neck, with nothing on, that's not risk-taking. It's stupidity. We must understand that risks are smoking, drug or alcohol use, stealing, texting while driving, and gang activity. But maybe we should think that the people who take negative risks are in it just for the thrill, just for the urge. Or maybe we should think of it as that they are learning different ways to harm themselves in the long run. On the other hand, a positive risk is taking the initiative to better or someone else's life. For example, a woman came to America with only $200 in her pocket and only 4 pieces of clothes. And she made her life into the poster life of the American dream. She spent so much time trying to step away from her comfort zone in order to make a better life for her and her posterity. That beloved woman is my mother. So I say to you, Mom, you. Thirdly, we must open the construction manual to all the things that we can do to take the perfect risks. Now, first, we must distinguish the perfect risk. We must understand that risk-taking has to be beneficial to us and not harmful. Step 2, we must see all the reasons why this risk can benefit us. Now, I understand many people are scared to take risks because they hear of all the people who have failed. But the truth is, those are some of the people that never pushed on in order to see their success in the end. Step 3, we must understand all the obstacles that stop us from taking the risk. We found very accepted best. First, you jump off the cliff. Then you build your wings on the way down. In other words, first you decide to take a risk, then you understand how you can scale the obstacles later on. And step 4, the most important risk ever is the risk that can help other people and the way you enjoy. And this is a step that many people seem to forget. They always think that staying halfway in the door, halfway out, is still taking a risk. But in turn, they are staying in their comfort zone. And that is not taking risk, but only tricking yourself into thinking that you are. This is something that never really happened to Sally Shiner. She took the risk to step away from a job in Virginia in order to wander around the western states, where she finally found her passion of biking, backpacking, and California, where she now calls her home. But the risk takers like my mom and Shiner are proved by research to be more respected, more trustworthy, and feel more capable to doing something that people never think is possible. And we must understand that the understanding that we receive from taking risks is only in the experience of defying what other people say that we cannot do. Truthfully, I know all of us has a great potential. The only thing we have to do is step up to the plate and do just a little bit more. Now you know how to do this. I hope you really learn from this. Share your secret to success and you will truly do your best. Woo-hoo!